Hello everyone, Daniel here again, and I just want to say thank you to everyone so far that is liking, commenting and sharing on my content. The more you do so, the more it gets sort of pushed to more people and the more people hear these messages, and I'm sure that there are people out there that need to hear the shit that I'm saying, so I appreciate you. So first and foremost, thank you very much. So, what do I want to talk about now, today? I want to talk about motivation and just keeping that motivation going. So, my last video, I quoted one of my mentors, and that was about keep going when after every dark night comes light, keep going. And sometimes that's also well and good, but what happens when you're in that dark place? How do you find that motivation to keep going? How do you find that motivation to when stuff gets on top of you? How do you find that motivation to sort of like take stock of where you are and how you're going to move forward? Well, that's unique to you. You know what motivates you. It probably comes down to your values and beliefs. If you're money orientated, maybe the idea of having more money. Maybe you don't have enough money now, got more month than money, and you want to have more money. Maybe you are wanting to travel more. Maybe you want to have a family. Maybe you want a new house. Maybe you want a new car. Whatever it is that motivates you, whatever it is, you're in this place that you want this thing, you desire this thing. You're in this really dark fucking, maybe you just want happiness. Maybe you want to stop feeling so shit all of the time. Whatever it is, you need to find your motivation. Now, for me personally, the things that motivated me was results. Now, how did I get results? Well, I've released a previous video about writing a list. The list that I wrote was unique to me. So there was 5 things on there. There was finances. There was relationships, because I wasn't I wasn't in a relationship at the time. I was fat. I mean, I'm putting it on a bit now. Look at that. Oh, more rolls and fucking Sainsbury's. Um, I'm working on this again, by the way. This is content fat. I've got comfortable. I've got because I'm happy. I'm happier, and this is where I want. I'm happy. This is where I want you to be. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel comfortable, and I want you have comfort, and I want you to know that everything's going to get here. Okay, you're here right now, and you're unhappy. You're fucking depressed, or whatever it is, and you want to get here. And it's doable. I promise you it's doable. So whatever it is, you just need to find that motivation, that kick up the arse. Now, it could be a mentor like myself, like Imran Ahmed, Jess and James. They're both my mentors. I've Ben Wolford. He's another one of my mentors. It could be anything like that, just to get you from here to over here. Like, it's so vast what it could be. So this list, sorry, I deviated from the track. I do this. I get so wrapped up in like delivering you what it is that you need. I'm like, fuck, what was I saying? The list. So for me, the list, I was writing the 5 things: finances, relationships, being fat, my home, and my job. They were the 5 things that were getting me down in my life. These were the 5 things that I wanted to change and that I needed to change. And you know what? As soon as I wrote them down, I put them in the list, and I created that checklist, and I worked on those things. I was slowly, right, finances, done. Relationships, I moved to the end because I needed to work on myself before I could expect anyone else to join me. Me being fat, new home. My job was actually all right. And then all of a sudden, before I know it, I'm over here because I was so focused on getting these things: finances, fat, relationships, everything else. Before I knew it, I was here. that was my motivation. And the thing is when you start achieving those things, you start ticking those things off the list, motivation again. So maybe you could be motivated that way. Maybe you can photos, create a vision board. That's something I've done. My vision board it's got a lot of my end goals on. So it's got an Aston Martin on. It's got a nice big house. It's got the Mount Fuji. I think it's Mount Fiji. The mountain in Japan. I want to go to Japan. Anyone that knows me knows that I want to go to Japan. There's money on there. There's a family on there. That's my vision board. I mean, if you're motivated visually, and again, this is something that a good mentor will be able to pick out for you, is your communication and your preferred sense. So, I mean, we're diving into shit that I cover like in a course, but I just gloss over it quickly. You've got your 5 senses. For argument's sake, we'll just say you got your 5 senses. You've got your sight, smell, taste, taste. Will I say sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch? So you 5 senses, and you will have a preferred sense. And you know, if you're visual, a vision board is going to work great for you. If you're hearing, music, motivational music will be the main thing. I think they're the main 2. So you know, one of those 2 will be great for you. Like watching videos like this, knowing that you are going to pull through and you're going to just get that top up. There's some people on YouTube that I watch every morning. So if you want to know who they are, drop a comment below and I'll just reply in the comments. But I watch 2 people on YouTube for motivation every single day. I get a daily one, and there's like 5 minutes that I share every so often, and then I have like a 30 or 40 minute video that I watch or listen to, and yeah, that just keeps me going. And then I've got my vision board, and then I've got everything I've achieved, and everything. When you start collecting and they start compounding, you've got everything that you need right there. Just keep you going. And I think it's really powerful to make sure that your motivation is topped up, because when you're in the throes of your daily life, you can sometimes forget what it is that you're trying to achieve, because you're in it, especially where you are at the moment. You want to get out of this place, and there's no motivation happening right here. Maybe you're unaware of what goals it is that you're trying to achieve. Like, I mean, that's something. We'll talk about that in another video. But you need to get out of this space, and you need to start moving over to here, and you need to top up your motivation in order to do that. And just create a ritual or a habit of doing little things so that you can move on, so that you can get that. It started raining, can you hear that? I mean, water, rain, fucking chilling. Like, just sleep right now. So I mean, motivation is really something that you need in your life to just keep you going, because you will get points where you're like, I can't be bothered. And it's when you hit those points that you need that extra touch of motivation to go, you know what, fuck it, fuck not being able to be bothered. I'm going to do this, I'm going to smash this, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to absolutely smash that, like, gym session, or I'm going to smash this goal that I set myself this week, or I'm going to smash whatever it is. You know what, I'm stuck, I've been stuck on this list of things for so long. I'm going to smash the first thing on my list this week. Right, done. I mean, it might take longer than a week. Don't don't set yourself unrealistic targets. We're going to have to do another video on goals, I think. So we'll do that. But top up your motivation. Vision boards, motivational music that I mean, that could be your favorite songs. As you're going through and listening to stuff, going around the shops, maybe not at the moment because everyone's playing fucking Christmas songs, unless Christmas songs motivate you, in which case, happy days. You're going to be super psyched by the end of December. When you're walking around shops, if they've got music playing, and you feel that burning sensation in the pit of your stomach where you're like, oh, you just got that get up and go. That's when you know you're onto something that's motivational. Remember what that song is. Get Shazam out, or find out, or pick up like the chorus and fucking Google it. Find out when that song is. Add it to your Spotify. Add it to your Apple Play. Whatever music platform that you're listening to. Amazon Music, whatever. Find it. Get it. Have it in a playlist. Whenever you're starting to find yourself flagging, play that playlist. And there's many more motivational techniques. If you want some more, do you see the cat's just come through? Is it wet out there, darling? Yeah. Oh, that's it. Rub up against my leg. That's it. Dry yourself off in my trousers. Thank you. Bless her. Anyway. Little insight to my life there. I have a pet, a white cat as a pet. She's beautiful as well, actually. Bless her. She's lovely. She's waiting to be dried off. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go. Much love again to everyone that is sort of like sharing this content and pushing this content out and everything else. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. For those of you that don't know, I'm creating a podcast. Details on that are yet to sort of like be launched, and I'm also going to be doing there's also a free public Facebook group where I upload all of this content to that. So because how Facebook works, you might not get these videos every day. So if you're in the group, you probably will. There's a higher chance. So feel free to join the group. It's free, doesn't cost anything. You get this shit. If you've got any questions or you want extra help, you can post in there and I'll see it easier. So feel free to join that. And I'll keep you updated with the podcast. Much love to you all. And I will see you in the next one.